We are pleased, as always, to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Today, it's the penultimate week of the regular season, Week 16, and we've got a good one in store between the Denver Broncos and the Los Angeles Rams. And off we go from SoFi Stadium. Montrell Washington on the return from his end zone. And they will be backed up deep. Trouble here as they're going to start this drive at the 6.
Brandon, whatever happened to the old rule that if you don't know that you're definitely going to get it to at least a 20-yard line, you just take a knee in the end zone. Sometimes being too aggressive can actually cost you.
They begin the drive with Williams. And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. And a short pickup here as he'll get across the 10 to the 11-yard line. Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a third and about 5.
Well, this defense for the Rams, they played extremely well last week in that win over Green Bay.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
Open man is Seth Williams. He's got it. And he will have a Broncos first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards, and that'll make it second and a foot or so.
Now, that was an excellent run, and when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job, and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
And Ndamukong Suh makes the tackle.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
They'll roll him out right.
Pass caught. It's Romeo Doubs.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 15 yards there for number 15. A give to Williams, running right. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Our game here, the second of 3 on this fine Christmas day. Coming up later tonight, the Bucks and Cardinals from Glendale. And then remember, as if your spouse hasn't chided you enough already, more football coming your way tomorrow night. Chargers and Colts on the 26th from Indianapolis. Meanwhile, Wilson's throw caught here by Dulcich.
And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 42. Give them 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Up the middle, it's Williams. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
A free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle?
Wilson, he'll buy some time right. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
this early in the game, it's all about making steady progress downfield, hoping to lead to early points. And you can do it with your actual play calls or sometimes something a little more improvised, as we just saw there.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. 7 yards there. Good enough to move the sticks. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now they'll throw it with Wilson.
That's complete to Dobbs. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. Really a solid start here on the opening drive, Charles. He's now 4 of 4, and they're already in plus territory.
Brandon, he's been so precise to start this game, like we're watching an operation taking place right now. Master surgeon at work.
Now a give up the middle to Williams. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Williams going to get it again on 2nd down.
And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. We're scoreless after 1. They'll look to make it 3 for 3 on 3rd down conversions. They need a yard here. They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line.
We ought to come up with a T-shirt and sell it that says, no indecision on 3rd and 1. And we didn't see it on that run, did we? Got his shoulders square, just got right into the line of scrimmage and picked it up.
Absolutely. Picked his lane, went with it, and converted. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. On 2nd and goal, standing alone in the backfield is Williams. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Gordon will score. Touchdown, Broncos. A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match where you're hitting them with body blows. They can withstand them here. Look, they gave up the touchdown, but you don't feel like a knockout is there. But they keep doing that in the 4th quarter. That's when the knockout occurs.
And becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that long. We'll see if they can continue that in future drives.
A fairly short kick from the 14.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Stafford and the Rams come up 1st and 10.
At the 34. They'll run with Henderson here to begin the drive. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down. Back to throw. Stafford. Buying time to his left. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Partner, the good ones have a clock running in their head, okay? Because it says something like this. I've got this many seconds to find the target. After that, I have to tuck it and try and get some yardage on this first down snap. He doesn't just get some yards, though. He gets a big gain, and they'll come right back with another 1st and 10.
Stafford on first down. Flush to his right. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson.
And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find answers, and they've got to find them quick.
Henderson now on 1st and 10. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. The Rams at 11-3 on the year, and they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
On 2nd and 7, Stafford.
Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson. Down inside the 10. Touchdown! Van Jefferson with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Rams are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. They give it to Williams, running right.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Wilson.
Got his man, it's Dulcich.
It'll be a gain of just a yard, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
3rd and 2. Now Wilson finding Williams once more. Complete. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Here we go with Williams. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield.
So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10.
He's got it to Williams.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
Here's 2nd and a yard.
Here's Wilson. Steps away to his left. And his throw here's incomplete.
And the end result of that play, you're almost not sure what you really want because when he gets outside of the pocket, you actually hold your breath because you think he's going to run for big yardage. But when he chose to pull it down and throw it, and a play was made to knock it away, that's a pretty good end result. Not one you expected when the play began.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Throwing again here. Wilson sliding out of the pocket. To the right side and complete to Washington. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And a little bit of space there, takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. Now it's Wilson. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Russell Wilson, as the first half is winding down.
And the Broncos have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
McManus's point after is good, and that makes the score 14-7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decided to.
And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it, so on comes the field goal unit. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good. So we've reached halftime here. Charles has already thrown off his headset. He's out here. He says, it's Christmas Day. I'm going home. We're not done yet, though. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
But Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
On first down at Stafford.
He'll get this underneath to Henderson. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
From the 50 at Stafford. Flushed out right. He's got a man, complete.
And he's going to be forced out of bounds inside the 5-yard line.
A big play there for L.A. 46 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Henderson will get about halfway there as he takes this from the 4 down to the 2.
From the 2 now, second and goal.
Once more with Henderson.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles.
Darrell Henderson, his 7th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Rams are an extra point away from drawing level. And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one.
Third down and goal. This Denver defense trying to hold up for one more play. Now a play fake it at Stafford. And this is going to be incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
They run. It's Williams. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams.
Kyron Williams. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Rams' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And we are tied at 14. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective, because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving. They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Give them a gain of 5 on the completion, and now it's 3rd and 4.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense, because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. And smartly going into the slide there, Wilson has enough for the first. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. Now Gordon on first down.
Now they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Williams. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They run it again with Williams. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. On 3rd down, here's Williams. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
I know the game's changed. A lot of people would say it's evolved. Look, I'm a little bit Neanderthal, okay? I love this. No exotic formations, no misdirection. Just line up and run the darn ball and pick up the first down. I love it.
Yeah, 3rd and short. That's what you're supposed to do. Like you said, old school, smash mouth football.
Bobby Wagner, the all-pro, in on the tackle.
Well, partner, they've been running it well the entire game, and the big guys up front, they're a huge reason why. And now they're reaping the benefits as they continue to open up big holes and gain nice yardage.
On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon. And some nice running, going to get him down close to a first down at the Rams' 15-yard line. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
On 3rd down, this is Melvin Gordon. And Gordon's going to be stopped short. Calling no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. We are off to the fourth quarter here on this special Christmas Day broadcast. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now carry number 20 of the game. Here's Williams.
And he is going to have a Broncos first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
It'll be a pickup of 4, and it's a first down for the Broncos.
A jet sweep, Dobbs.
And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Well, as a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
Well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw in that.
And this is going to be intercepted. Taylor Rapp with a pick.
And the Rams are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. Well, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick, whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or at worst, a punt. This time they had that opportunity but didn't get it because you know the field shrinks that close to the end zone. And that allows the defense to tighten up their coverage, and they pick that one off.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
50-50. They'll fake the give. Now Stafford.
He's going to find Jefferson open downfield.
And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Play action. Stafford. Escaping the pressure right.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
2nd and 10, Stafford again. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Stafford looks to throw again. Flush to his right. And that will be incomplete. The defense did their job. 4th quarter, big stand.
No doubt about it, because the offense has been yelling at him from the sideline. Just do us a favor. Get us the ball back. Give us one more chance to take it downfield. The defense just did them a solid, it appears.
And when they get the ball back, they can kind of play free tie game. They're not behind.
This is taken at about the 14. They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42. And the Broncos take over. First down and 10.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Up the middle, it's Williams. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. Now Wilson. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Ndamukong Suh, what a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign. Here's Sam Martin now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. So out of bounds on the punt, and the spot will be, the side judge says, right at the 35-yard line here. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
The last series for him, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And the defense on him quickly there as they stop him at the 40 for a gain of just 2.
And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. A shotgun snap for Stafford. Open man right side is Cup, complete. And they'll bring him down 1 yard shy after a pickup of 4. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. Henderson going to run for it. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Stafford now to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. Does the big boy have the juice? And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line.
I'm fairly sure that there's no good time to cough up the football, but this couldn't be much worse, could it?
No.
This situation, this yard line, no chance.
They set it on a T-form. They're already in field goal range here late in the 4th now.
Yeah, warm up the kicker. Just make sure they take care of the ball now. They've got a chance to put this thing away.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. Williams will try again. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
And movement by one of the Broncos up front, and in comes the flag. A bad time for a false start penalty as they're backed up now for 3rd and goal. Wilson to throw. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th.
That's a tough one there defensively because look at the stops they got on 1st and 2nd down, and it's 1st and 2nd and goal. And then on 3rd down, they cover the receivers, but they leave an alley open for him to find, and he does. That is frustrating. You do almost everything right, and he still ends up in the end zone.
And with a successful 2-point try, the QB rolling out, I would imagine on the defense that makes it tough. When he goes out, he's got the option to run or pass.
Yeah, it really does. If you decide not to bring extra people or extra pressure, maybe you have to have a spy on the quarterback, someone to account for him, because oftentimes that is the unaccounted for player.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
Nearly an interception. If that one's picked off, it's over. So a new lease on life, so to speak.
A lot of times when you're in coverage, you're so focused on the man and the coverage that sometimes the ball, if it arrives, it surprises you. That may have happened to him in that situation.
On a huge mistake late, it's intercepted.
Picked off by Justin Simmons. And they finally put it into this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37.
Well, this game has not been short on intrigue, but that's the backbreaker right there, and it's going to put any hope of victory to bed.
Yeah, they knew they needed the touchdown, and when you have that little time remaining, they know they got no choice except to go for broke, and that they did. But the interception, that means defeat.
He's brought down by Terrell Burgess. Well, CD, for the losing side, they had opportunities in this one, but big plays just didn't go their way, especially late, and they have to suffer the L here.
It certainly felt like that takeaway, once it happened, it knocked the wind out of their sails, and they just couldn't get their equilibrium back.
So for the Broncos, it's a big win here as they move to 11-4 now in the year. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. From Los Angeles, so long, everybody.